right? And this one's asking about products. Okay, now what we're talking about is usually a situation where you're buying something perhaps a little bit more expensive and you want to ask for advice, recommendations, or just ask some general questions about the kind of item that you want to buy. Right. This is very common. At least I do this quite a lot. So if I'm buying something which I'm not very familiar with, like a new TV, right, I'm always going to ask the store assistants or any tech experts there what they think, right? You do this all the time if you go to like the Apple store and stuff like that. So what kinds of questions would you ask in general, right? Of course, there's a huge range of different questions. It's impossible to list all of them, but here are some of the most basic ones. So the first one that comes to mind, the one that I use probably most often, is a product comparison, right? So this is like when you're comparing A versus B, right? So which one should I buy? Should I buy the iPhone or should I buy the Huawei, right? If you don't know which one's better, the store assistants are usually trained to be able to tell you the difference. So the question is very simple, right? So you say, excuse me again, right? Can you explain the difference between A and B, right? Or can you tell me the difference between A and B, right? So these kinds of questions are very common, and I've actually been in sales training situations before. Store attendants are usually trained to specifically be able to answer these things in quite a lot of detail, right? Now, if you want to be a little bit more specific about this though, right, you want to be a bit more personal, you can ask this question. You can change it to which one is more suitable for me, and then explain your situation. Okay, so this is a very common kind of situation. So for instance, let's say you go to a mobile phone shop, right, and you want to sign up for a phone plan. Maybe there's two different plans of different prices and you don't know which one you want to go for. So that's a situation where you can kind of explain what you're looking for. So for example, hi, I want a new phone plan, right? I want to make a lot of international calls. Should I go with the $50 or the $100 package or something like that, right? So that which one would be more suitable for me? So that's the kind of questioning line that you normally do. You usually explain your situation first, right? And then you ask which one they would recommend, right? So another way to ask it would be, which one would you recommend?